Talk about this plan I got going on. I'm gonna start saving up some money. I mean, I've been saving money, of course, but I've been saving gold. Which is more of a long-term savings for me. I'm gonna start saving some cash too, so I can fulfill this plan that I got going on. I'm wanting to buy a parcel of land in the middle of Alaska. I'd say like outside Fairbanks would be the best bet, because when it's winter time, I mean, if you're all alone in middle of Alaska, I mean, God help you, you probably won't make it. You know, that is a tough wilderness right there. It is untouched. You know, it's like one of the last real untouched natural spots. It hasn't been, really harvested or tampered with or polluted by man. Alaska being one, Siberia being the other, probably plenty of parts of Africa, deep in the safari and stuff. I mean, I've never been there. I have no idea about that. I've been more up in the northern half of the globe. So, I mean, I'm sure Patagonia there might be some places. It's absolutely fucking magnificent. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful in Alaska. I fell in love with the place immediately when I went there. Hell, it was 10 years ago or something. No, it was like almost 18 years ago. So, yeah, it's been a long time, but I remember every moment of it. It was so awesome, so badass. The sky, you're way up north. I mean, I went there in August, early August, and the sunset when I got there was, I think, 2 a.m. The sunrise was 5 a.m. So you had a few hours of night in early August. And then by the time I left, which was about 2 weeks later, mid-August, the daylight had changed so much that now the sunset became 11 p.m. and the sunrise was like 7 or 8 a.m. So it's so rapid how it changes. I'm here closer to the equator, like 35 degrees from it, and right now we're in the fastest movement of time contraction, daylight contraction. So it's really ramping up. I mean, we're losing like 15 minutes a week or something. But in Alaska, they lose like an hour a day. I mean, it just goes like, boom, it just goes down. So you get this idea when you're there, like, I'm up on the top of the globe. I'm up on the top of the planet here. It's just, it's like being at the point, the pinnacle, and you can see yourself relative to the whole universe easier up in Alaska, because you can just feel your connection to the stars. I mean, everything just seems closer, basically. You can see it. There's no light pollution. You can see all the stars. There's the aurora. I mean, it is a beautiful place, so beautiful. The lushness of the place is so amazing. The vastness. You know, you just look out for thousands of miles in all directions and you just see there's like no trace of civilization. Mountains, beauty, ice mountains, ice rivers, glaciers, wind blowing through the valley that's just been super cooled by this glacier. And it's so fresh. You know, you just breathe that air in and it feels like it's the purest air in the world that you've ever breathed before. Colors are just beautiful. I mean, it's just a free state. I mean, not a lot of fucking people there, you know, so people are real chill, people are real relaxed, people are really good. I had a really good experience with everybody that I met in Alaska when I was there. I traveled around with this Czech dude named Peter, and this chick from Boston. We drove around in this van for a couple weeks, just camping out. Sleeping in the van at night, you know, there's like coyotes and wolves, you know, howling. You know, I was like, sleeping in the van tonight. Yeah, it is wild over there, man. The people are really cool, you know. They're pretty fucking wild too, you know. It's just right back down to basics, you know. That's where it is. I mean, that's where the secret lies. Right back down to basics. I was thinking, you know, like, we have this gift of like life on Earth. We're given this beautiful gift, this very lucky gift to come to this planet, stay here for a while, and really enjoy the shit out of it. But like, none of us do. It's so pathetic. The whole time we're here, we're pissed, we're stressed, gravity is weighing us down. You know, problems. I'm like, what is all this suffering? Like, where the fuck does all this suffering come from? Like, our main goal on this planet is to have a good time here and enjoy. This is like our vacation in the afterworld. Come here for 7 years, and we hate it. And I was like, why? Why the fuck do we hate it so much? Like, what's the problem that's fucking everything up? And I realized immediately that the answer is fear. Fear is the trigger in this mechanism of suffering. So every time you have some fear, and we all do, it's like it's innate. We have this fucking fear and we can't get rid of it. We can't shake it. I don't know, maybe we can, but it's very difficult. And so the more shit you have, the more stuff you have, the more hopes and dreams and desires you have, the more fear you have. Because the more you got to lose, you know, the more you have to lose. So you're going to be fearful of losing it, you know, I mean, you're going to be real worried and you're going to be all fucked up. But if you don't have shit, you're totally free. You're free from fear. So material possessions, and not even that, but like hope. Even something as simple as hope. Having hope. The more hope I have, make a good plan. God, I'm doing good. I got a good idea. This is what my plan is. You got to be careful with that shit, because you'll get a lot of fear inside you. Where does this fear come from? I realize that it comes from the society. It comes from how we view ourselves in a social setting. So, yeah, I mean, we got a lot of fear, you know, fear of failure, fear of this, blah, 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 all this, you know. And where does all that crap come? It comes from the society. So, and then what is your role in the society? Well, your role in the society is to alleviate fear for other people. And by joining a group, you know, that's the human organism, is a group of humans. So, we always seek that to calm our fear, but it just ends up making more fear. So then what's that all about? Well, it's all about the ego. You know, your ego is what it allows you to interact with other people. So if you don't have an ego, then you can't interact with other people, then you're just out there all alone. And I mean, it's an interesting position to be in, I guess. Totally alone. But yeah, it's interesting. The ego, you know, how that relates to your loneliness, feelings, and all that bullshit. So, you know, we got this ego, we got this fear, we got to exist in a society around other people. And that's what fucks it all up for us, you know? It's like, it's a really weird loop. But anyways, I got off on this tangent. Fairbanks. I'm gonna buy some land. I'm gonna save up. Probably I'm gonna try to do it like, I got all this fucking Bitcoin that I pissed my money into, you know, and stuck it like a low price. Like, if I sell right now, I'll lose money. So I got some, maybe, you know, around $10,000 tied up in Bitcoin right now. Maybe 15. And wait till that shit goes back up and I can sell it and get out of that crap. And then I'll have some cash there. And then I got got some gold and stuff, you know, hidden away. I got it really, really well hidden, buried and shit in secret spots out here. So I got a good amount, I'd say $20,000, but again, that's for like my long-term retirement type shit, you know, or a real emergency. Should be able to save up $25,000 by next summer, and next summer I'll go to Alaska, check out some land. Check this land out and fucking buy it. And I'll buy some land over there. Like, I'm looking right now at some land that's about $15,000-$20,000 that is right outside of Fairbanks. You know, it's not too far away. It's close to the Walmart, Home Depot, building supplies. It's got a farmer's market in there. I mean, it's a hopping place in the summertime. And just buying that land, and it's like 3 acres, $20,000 packed with white birch. And I'm gonna buy a one of those like hunting sheds, like prefab hunting sheds, and just plop it right down into my land. I'll just go in there with a chainsaw, saw a place up, dump a bunch of gravel, and then buy that hunting cabin. Small little hunting cabin, like 2 people can fit in there. It's real small, just as a shelter while I'm working on the land, you know, while I go there. And then what I'll do is I'll just build up on that shelter. Like, I'll build out from it, knock down a wall or whatever, and I'll just keep building onto that. That'll give me like a centered, structured place to keep building onto. And make a bunch of different rooms, build it out, you know, on the side, build it out from the front, make a long front door, so in the winter time, you know, I won't lose a bunch of heat, because it gets cold as shit. So I got all those ideas I'm going to just be building. I'm going to go there, like, every year in August, take some time off from work, and just go there with like $10,000 or $5,000 and just build the place, work the place up, develop the land, 3 acres, you know, make it real good, maybe make a little course in there for some cross-country skiing or what. Just, that's the kind of thing. I'm going to tap all those maple birch trees, make some birch syrup. I mean, I'll clear an area for some gardening. I'm going to grow a food forest, a real northern climate food forest. I'm going to get some real hardy cherry trees, some real hardy apple trees, like the coldest ones that can take it. And I'll build a little greenhouse. I mean, I'll set that fucking land up really good. I'll just keep investing in it each year. You know, put a little bit more, stay there, work on the land. And after like 5 years, when it's ready to go, I'm going to start living there more long period. You know, like I'll live there from the spring all the way until the fall, like until it starts, and it starts snowing real heavy, then I'll just go back to Japan. Come back here, work a little bit, you know, get little gigs here. Problem is my bees. They're probably gonna split on out of here. They're gonna split by themselves. They're gonna swarm if I don't take care of them in the summer. So it means I'd have to stay here at least until July, because that's when the bees stop swarming. When the flowers start to go down, it gets too hot to lay eggs, so they stop laying, and then that's when I'll go. I'll fucking go to Alaska from like July, when it's so miserably hot in this place. It's hell in Japan. Humid as fuck. Subtropical, terrible feeling. So I'll leave in July and come back in like October or November. Just when it starts really getting nice and cool here. That's a good plan. But I gotta get at least 3 to 4 acres. I mean, I found a deal is like $19,000 for 10 acres. Slightly sloping. It's got a wet area. It's got a real good forested area. 10 acres, man. That would be perfect. 19,000, man. I just can't afford it right now. You know, if I could fucking get a loan from a bank or something, but I don't have any credit, man. I'm a foreigner. So that's the plan right there. So, man, I hope it works. I hope I can pull it off, you know. Fucking A, that's where I want to be. I want to be there. I want to be in Alaska. I mean, I'll go there and I'll have so much fun. I'll invite people up. You know, if my dad and his girlfriend wants to fly out and enjoy the cabin or come meet me there, that'd be awesome. You know, if my mom wants to come out and her friends, her sisters, anybody, my cousins, they want to come out, hang out on my property, do some hunting, do some fishing, do some hiking, you know. I mean, come on out. You got a hot spring around there. I mean, it's so badass, man. And Fairbanks is fucking awesome in the winter because of the aurora. You know, the aurora. The northern lights are just... Can you imagine just chilling out in your backyard and just watching that? Watching the northern lights. Smoking a joint and watching the northern lights. That's what I want to be doing. Not stuck in Japan, working every goddamn day, losing all my money to taxes. You know, not having no plan. I mean, if a man doesn't have a plan, he'll become part of somebody else's plan. So you gotta have a plan. That's number one. That's my advice to whoever the hell watches this thing. You know. Gotta have a good plan. This is my plan. I'll be hunting. I'll be fishing. Buy a 30-06. I'm gonna get some powerful rifles. Get me a shotgun. I'll have to build the place really good. And like, I'm gonna have to put like a secret area in there so no one's gonna steal my shit while I'm gone, you know. gonna be awesome. I mean, my idea is like I'd stay in the land, I'd stay on the land, working on the land, chilling out, taking my time, sleeping in my cabin, just having a good old time, you know, just in the pure, beautiful nature every day, the fresh Alaskan sunlight in the summer, grow some big ass vegetables because the sun is all day long. The sun is shining, you know. So the plants are just get huge in the summer. You can grow some giant tomatoes and stuff. It's really awesome. Grow mushrooms, raspberries. Definitely be able to make a permaculture farm on that land. Definitely, absolutely. It'd be real cool to develop that land as a permaculture farm. You know, have a greenhouse, have a smokehouse. You hunt, you get yourself an elk or a moose or some geese or something. I mean, man, fishing that the river. I mean, the fishing anywhere. You can go on fishing trips. You can rent a boat and go out on a fishing trip and get halibut. You can fish and you can catch your own halibut. And usually, you know, people are gonna like pack it up, everything, and have it mailed back home to them in Texas or whatever. I'll live there, you know. Just bring it right back home with me the same day. Smoke it out in my smokehouse. Make some smoked halibut, man. Damn. Sounds good. Oh, man, that's the plan right there. I'm Alaska bound. Alaska bound.